We are here for the screening of a membership of the union in the state. That is why we are here. It's normal. It's what is expected, that we should do. It's what we always do most of the times, when you need to revalidate membership of the union. I mean, it's the right process in the right direction.
I came for NUJ revalidation exercise from my office, Paramount FM. It's wonderful, it's peaceful, and it has provided an opportunity for us to meet ourselves after a very long time, based on the issues that we have had in Ogun NUJ. A lot of colleagues I have not seen in a while. We're able to see ourselves, we're able to talk gist and, the usual journalistic banters, and drinking and whining and dining.
My name is Demola Badejo. I'm chairman, Screening and Revalidation Panel, NUJ of the State Council. Great. Well, you are probably aware of what has been happening in the last couple of years in Ogun State in respect with the Nigerian Union of Journalists. The seemingly intractable differences amongst the members has now been finally laid to rest with the intervention of God through we the elders of the council. Incidentally, I was chairman of this council some 32 years ago and had the privilege to establish this same Iweroyin Press Center. As a matter of fact, I named it Iweroyin Press Center in 1991 when my executive established it. Unfortunately, in the last 3 years, due to election crisis, the members were at one another's jugular, and there had been a kind of comatose. The attention of we the elders was drawn to this, and we started making some moves. Eventually, the national leadership of the union endorsed the suggestion that we the elders should come together, screen the membership, know those who are qualified to contest elections and those who are qualified to vote, and then thereafter conduct the elections. So that's precisely what we the elders have been doing in the last 4 days, and I'm happy to report that it has gone very well. We want to appreciate the cooperation of everybody. For now, I can say that there are no groups, no disenchantment from any particular chapel or group or individuals within the council, and for this we are happy. We thank God.
Oba Olufemi Ogunlaye Towolade Akale. My ab initio constituencies is journalism. I've been a reporter in this country for over 50 years. So I would modestly consider myself as one of the eldest in the profession. So that's why I'm here. If you feel conversant with the crisis for about 3 or 4 years, the Ogun State NUJ, which we all know to be as vibrant as ever in the country have been comatose because of internal crisis within the gentlemen in the profession. And so we the elders sat down sometimes and said it should not continue like this. We needed to do something to change the scenario and make sure things are in order. So we thank God that in all our deliberations we agree that we put everything behind and then rescreen ourselves to reinvent the unity and the joy in the profession.
Once again, our colleagues, it's a pleasure to have all of you here. We want to thank God that the seemingly intractable crisis within the Ogun State NUJ has finally been laid to rest. What has been our experience since Tuesday? We have had the solid support and cooperation of all the chapels in the council, and for this we want to, through you, our colleagues, express appreciation to everybody who has supported this idea of having the elders to intervene in the crisis and to fashion out the way forward to the council, for the council. And from what we have seen, there is no doubt that we are on the right path. Our members have reported their enthusiastically bringing in the completed forms, attaching the necessary documents, so that at the end of the day we can come up with a credible list of those who will be able to participate in the council elections. You know, the genesis of all of this were the council elections held some 3 years ago, and since then the union has been in some kind of comatose in Ogun State. We members are doing our very best to come up with a very authentic list of members who can vote and be voted for in the forthcoming elections. But beyond that, to ensure that we fulfill all righteousness, the results of the exercise we have carried out since Tuesday will be pasted for everybody to see, and members will have the opportunity for what we call claims and objections. So even if this committee has approved Demola Badejo to be part of the elections, for instance, anybody will be free to challenge that list and say, look, no, Demola Badejo retired from active practice and he has not been paying check off, or if he has paid professional fees, he can only be an associate member. He cannot stand for elections. I hope we get that very. So when some of our colleagues were agitated a few days ago, and we are saying they saw some people here, yes, anybody can come in here to seek accreditation. It is left for members of the committee to do the needful, and that is why we have a screening committee. We will do that, and beyond that, members of the council will take another look at the work we have done, and if they have objections, they will raise those objections. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a 2-2-2 situation. Everything is going to be open, and you see that we have done our very best, and then we can now go into elections, and then the results of those elections will be very credible. So that's what we have been able to do. We want to seize this opportunity to thank members, some individual members, of the council have supported us in their own, personal, a council that has been without an executive, no leadership for quite some time. We just have the office staffers who are there. Where is generator? Where is petrol? Where is this? Where is that? we've had some kind of support, and members of the committee, especially Kabiesi, an elderly royal father, he's been here virtually on a daily basis to see what is being done and to give his own personal support too, to ensure that this exercise is very successful. We want to specially thank the national officers. They are not based here. We are here. But the 3 national officers, the amazing among us, the VP in B Zone, Mrs. Ronke Shamo, and our team, the national trustee and the zonal secretary, they came here. It's not as if anybody mobilized them to be here, but they have been sleeping in the hotel for a few number of days. So it's been a lot of sacrifices on their own part too.
The constitution only explained how the money that you pay will be shared. You are paying lump sum. What is due unto you? Because if it is for the check-off, as soon as it's deducted from the source will remit to NUJ State Council when the money is coming from the state. But the ones that is coming from the federal, like those people that fall to the IPPIS, will go to NUJ in the federal. And it is from that office that the money will be shared to where they are supposed to put it. Because you don't know, if you are supposed to pay 5,000 naira, though you are supposed to give 20% to the chapel, it is not every one of us that are present here that knows what percentage goes to NLC or to any chapel. But you have to pay whatever you are supposed to pay. It now falls on the state council or the national council to share to whoever the money is due to. And so let me just join in proviso to what you have explained about those people that said they paid maybe about 2 years ago. As long as you have your evidence that you have paid, you must, perhaps they have issued receipts, you have it that you have paid to council. So it is now left for whoever is handling finances of the council or where you have paid to come to defend that you have paid to the national. Because all of us, everything that we have in Ogun State, everything that we have in Osun State, everything that we have in Nasarawa State belongs to NUJ National. So if you have your receipts or evidences that you have paid, you present it when the time comes.